Good morning. Just in the garden this morning and just walking around to look at all the freshness, and I see my yellow meat watermelons starting to come up. It's not a big garden, and plus that, we have some weeds. I didn't expect for to get this, but I got cabbages going on. Anybody know about cabbages growing in Texas? I think I got about 50 of these suckers down here. But I just finished replanting this garden pit, and it's got tomatoes that I did not know where they came from, but I found them in my mint box. I got bell peppers, white eggplant, and purple eggplant. I made a mistake, and they say onions supposed to repel pests, and I threw raw onions in with my eggplant, and it gave it a toxic outcome, which caused the leaves to droop and fall. But you see they're no longer in the tote, but they're in the ground now. We're going to get some mulch. Those are okra. I don't need very much okra in my garden. Those little bitty things. And so this is bell pepper. I don't know whether it's red or what color it is. It's just bell pepper. And I heard that companion planting, you put basil, which is that right there. And I got carrots planted. And I even got some onions going around the edges. But this is going to be where the cantaloupes are going to go over in the air. So, but this is the corn now. And it's doing great. It's starting to tassel early, which is letting me know that I have a lot of male corn. So what I'm going to do, since it's maybe competing with soil and nutrients, is bag it. What I mean by bag it is that I'm going to take my soil mixture and make my own soil, compost mixture, and put it in a 55-gallon bag, poke some holes in the bottom of it, and start growing it in the bag. That way I know what it's getting and what it's not getting. But it looked like we're doing pretty good on corn. I may have to plant some more. I got a lot of boys coming up. You see all them boys? All them boys. Where these boys at? This is peaches and cream corn. So this is my first year growing corn. My grandmama always used to have a corn patch in the back of her yard when I was little. So, but these are boys. There's are the figs right here. And I owe a Walmart vendor an apology about one of the figs. He gave me something that was really, really tiny about a year and a half ago, and I was mad because I spent $19 on that little piece of fig, and it was just a little bitty squirt. But look at them now. They're growing. I got squash over here and tomatoes and bell peppers growing. Yes, I need to weed out. Okay, it's been raining, y'all, for a couple of days. Y'all give me a break. Okay. But I got squash growing, which letting me know that I can grow my cucumbers with my yellow squash. Y'all see that squash down there? Y'all see that baby? Look at the baby. He down there in with a leaf. Oh, my first one this year. And those are yellow cherry tomatoes right there. I bought those at the grocery store. Those are bell pepper. Those are peppers, which I gotta plant some more. These were yellow boy tomatoes. I got one that's in trouble, so I'm gonna try to see if I can heal it. But you can heal your vegetables even if they're in trouble. So this is gonna be ultimately where the cucumbers and the yellow squash go. And I'm glad I got some zucchini, which I think that's another one down here. And I'm moving them. So, but the kale is still going. I thought the kale would be unplayed out because it's winter. vegetable, but it's not playing out. Sweet potatoes are coming along, and the cabbage are starting to, I have to fight bugs. So we all have to fight. Okay, everybody? We're going to have to fight something. So you might as well fight bugs. But this is a nectarine plant. I thought this is a late bloomer for me. I thought it wasn't working. I thought Home Depot had cheated me. For real. But it's coming out pretty good. This is a peach tree I got from HEB. And I purchased it with food stamps, y'all. Look at it. That's a pear tree. Now, Leah said that pear trees, you're killing them whenever you grow them in pots. Mine is growing in a pot and it's fine. I guess because I gave it oatmeal. This is the apple tree and another apple tree. Those are my avocados down there. My potatoes are growing. And my other peach tree, which I probably need to do some more fertilizing on. Those are potatoes growing down underneath this pear tree, so I got to dig them out. Dig out the potato plant. And these are my plums. I made a mistake, y'all. I didn't put a hole in one of the Home Depot pots over there. And, and I actually messed up this plum tree. But it's doing better now. So I just have to take off its leaves and let it redo itself. And I'll get some more leaves for photosynthesis and we'll be good. These are onions. This is spicy basil. That's cilantro and watermelon seedling. And meet Sam. I want to show everybody Sam. This is Sam. He's my first fig tree. He's been cut down several times by the lawn man. So, and that's the reason. Lawn men don't like to cut my grass because I have trees and fruits and vegetables in my garden, so they don't want to cut it. So I have to cut it myself. Okay? Because they don't want to mess up anything. But today I repotted my cantaloupes. These are all the watermelon seedlings that I got to plant. There's a lot of them too down there. So, but I got my cantaloupe going on. And if you say that you can't grow food, it's not that you can't grow food. You don't want to grow food. That's all. Just be honest. Yeah. So, oregano struggling a little bit. I'm going to get me some of that today. But here's where the surprising tomato plants came up. Right here. I got 1, 2 more to get out of this pot. But you will have surprises pop up. This is my pomegranate tree. I don't have any flowers. Of course, I clipped it back because I wanted it to produce a little bit more harder. So, we're working on it. Everything's been freshly fertilized. So, you know, we're working on it. A lot of people need to grow their own food. I can't feed the world. I know that. But I can do my part in teaching. Oh, banana tree. I looked at Black Tropical Homestead and they got banana trees out the wazoo. But I sure thank him for the lick on cutting back the rotten part of the tree, the part that's never going to grow back, and giving your leaves an opportunity to come back in to play. So I wanted to make sure that everybody know that you can grow banana trees and cut off the dead part, and you'll see you have freshly sprouting leaves, especially if your plant has not fruited yet. And none of these have fruited. But I'm hoping to get bananas this year. Any ideas on how to get fresh bananas this year from these trees? Well, that's my garden, y'all. I just wanted to come and just show off what my progress is and how we're coming along and everything. Oh, the air conditioner is out. I forgot to tell y'all that. God has been so good. He's been keeping it cool, cool in the house. Oh, here's the other watermelon plants. These right here are going to be the first ones to go down in the ground. Just like I said, cantaloupe and melon is going over here. Watermelon is going over there. So that they will be separated. Cucumbers are going to be over there. So that they'll be separated, because you can't mix cucumbers and watermelons and honeydew melons and all that kind of stuff together. So that's what I heard. So I'm going to do it like the experts told me to do. And we're going to make sure that we get it done. I'm also going to be mixing up some things to stop things like this from happening to my cabbages. So, but good morning, Jesus. Thank you for waking me up. I want some Folgers in my cup. Waking me up. Want some Folgers in my cup. I've been growing this little thing was a little bitty thing, and it's taller than me. This peach tree. So it's got some good life. I'm telling you like this, them Home Depot, them HEB trees got some good life, and this is a Home Depot tree right here. This wasn't even this tall. I'm like, it's like almost double the height. But you know, I think that customer in my Airbnb who called me broke for purchasing this tree for me. You know, people shouldn't say things about others that can be detrimental to your own self. I can get a whole bunch of trees. I'm a chili dog. This sucker to death. I need that branch gone, and I want to bring it down further. So I'm thinking about chili dogging somewhere along in here for this one and here for that one. If I can get in between the branches, that at least give me several trees in order to either plant in the orchard so I can have lots of pears or sell them. I mean, it is an option. These trees are an investment in my future. So, and I know it sounds weird, future retirement in trees, but it's a good thing. You know, get your future retirement in trees, you know. Everybody don't know how important having trees in your yard is. It is very crucially important, and I wanted to emphasize that to people and bring it to the importance of life and gardening and doing your best to make sure that you have good and healthy food. Well, that's my video for today. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all. God loves you too. Oh, carrots. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the carrots. Carrots take a long time, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh. Let me show y'all. I can't pull that one. Carrots take a long time to come up. But look, carrot. So, and those are really small carrots. You think this one's small? Dude, this big compared to them. Let's look over here and I'm pull one of these. Well, they're about the same size, okay? Those are my carrots. This is Chantilly carrots and this is diverse carrots. So, they're coming. I got cabbages. I got kale. I got eggplant. I got zucchini. Tomatoes. Basil. And I got okra, bell pepper, sweet potatoes, cabbage, corn. The basics in which that we need to sustain and maintain. And that is a yellow meat watermelon seedling. just like I said, you know, I'm gonna take my 2 carrots and I may dump it in my juice. But this is, it looks a hot mess, but this is celery. I've been trying to grow this celery for the longest. I'm tired of it sitting in my house. So I said, I know this is not the season for it, but it's going in the ground next to the cabbage as companion planting. So, but look at those cucumbers. I mean, not cucumbers, cantaloupes. There's some more tomatoes down there. Tomatoes over there, tomatoes over there, tomatoes over there. And then there's gonna be tomatoes right there. And some more beets. Oh, I didn't show y'all the beets. I put down some beet seeds, but I thought they weren't coming up. And then all of a sudden they just brought it up. Look at that. Beets. I gotta get them out the grass. So my neighbor was telling me, he said, I thought you was just over there growing weeds. I said, boy, please. I said, because the weeds, I didn't know you were supposed to mulch around everything. And then I found out. I'm glad I found out. Thank you, Homestead family. Thank you, garden growers. I appreciate everything that y'all do. Thank you for helping a mom like me.